Cuddy on the bass, we gon' flood it to the street.
Addicted to the dope game, I really see niggas ball. 19 years old when I seen my first brick of raw. Pops had that 300Z with them T-tops. Ran up a half an M, trapping out in double rack. Bucket half low when I'm sliding in my BM. Old school young nigga, copping Europeans. Shoebox stuffed with cake, I'm still baking. Nothing changed.
Speed pounds. Hey, where's the finish?
Hey, once again, man, welcome to Listen to What You're Missing. Because if you didn't understand, it went over your head. You know what I'm saying? We got a special guest in the building today, man. You know what I'm saying? Paypa Boy. What's going on, man?
I appreciate you for having me, man.
What's going on with you?
Living life to the max.
Yeah, we see
You know,
that, man.
At this age, this step, this point of my life, I'm all in with this music shit. So, you know, as y'all, if y'all been paying attention, you know, I just been showcasing my own journey. But now it's like real serious now. Like I got all the tools a nigga need, all the support, and now it's go time. It's time to enter this motherfucking battle ring and start putting belt to asses for sure.
And it's a time beautiful, right? You know, you got to trust the process, right?
Always.
You know what I'm saying? And mind you, when he say his journey, we talking, entrepreneur, car enthusiast. We talking music artist, role model, an influencer. I mean, we could keep on going. You know what I'm saying? But and most of all, a hustler like a motherfucker, man, because he stay on his grizzly. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. My first question to you, man, is basically, you had to go through a lot of ups and downs, right?
For
You know what I'm saying? So through those experiences, right? I want to know what those experiences were that actually drove you to wake you up. Like, you know what? I gotta focus on this, and you know what I mean, and get to where you are today, basically.
I tell this story every time, like it happened yesterday. When I was 19 years old, these niggas tried to kill me and shot me all in my face. But I am an incomplete homicide, and I am a incomplete murder. So I'm very thankful for that. So after I had my emergency surgery that night, I woke up the next morning and I seen the muni running, the mailman running, going to work, my mom going to work, and, so on and so on. And I just said, damn, just because I got shot, I almost died. Yeah. The world don't stop for me.
World don't stop.
The world gonna keep turning. And that's when it dawned on me. Well, fuck it. I don't know what niggas was on. I'm just like this. Well, if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out doing something I love. And I always had a passion for this music shit. Like, my mom's would tell you, I've been rapping since I was 7 years old. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't really take this shit serious till I was like probably 18, 19. Right. Shout out to Teflon Ron. A real big inspiration to me. That was one half of the dream team. You know what I'm saying? A.K.A. Teffy Baby, A.K.A. PSO, Teffy McFly, excuse me. You know what I'm talking about? So that's what was the light that clicked. And I had opened this boutique shop right in my hood just to support the music, because I was so convinced and I was so in the bag of me making it to the next level of this music shit, turning pro. And when I opened that boutique shop, I had brought a good friend of mine. That's my brother named Soche Nguyen. That's Ngoun. He Cambodian. Yeah. And been with me since I was like probably in the 3rd, 4th grade. So me and him got at least 25 years plus of brotherhood, beyond friendship. And he was there when I cracked this motherfucker open, man, on March 23rd, 2013. And like I said, the boutique shop was only there to support and back my music, my mixtape, in Route Volume 1. Yeah. And from that day on, it just kind of exploded. So that's when I had shelved my music, still doing my music shit, but that wasn't paying me. And I had fell back from the dope game and the tree game. I tried to walk away and just wash my hands from that shit and just focus on this music and this clothing shit.
Which is the blueprint.
100%. And I just, it kind of was like the universe forced my hand into doing this clothing shit. And now we about 2013, we about 12, 13 years in, a decade in plus. Actually, I opened 2013, but I've been doing this clothing shit for about like 2011.
And that's the dream team.
That's the dream team. What it
Yeah.
used to be.
Yeah.
You still gonna see the sign dream team.
Yeah.
Cause that's the HQ. But now I'm just pushing my own merch. This money bag shit. All
Right.
dope boy merch.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Dream team was a foundation.
Yeah.
But now we done evolved. You know,
Of
I
course,
just
of
tell
course.
niggas like this.
That's a beautiful word, evolve.
Jordan and Nike.
Yeah.
Jordan always gonna be under Nike, regardless.
Right.
But Jordan is his own subdivision. So Dream Team is Nike, Paper's Jordan. I'm up underneath Dream Team all day.
Right.
But I'm doing my own thing now.
Of course. And but like you said, evolve is the
sure.
important word. You know, there's certain words that define something to the T. And when you say evolve, I mean, like, you know, what's a business without evolving, right? You know what I mean? Because that's every business's goal. You know, like I said, you know, I had a similar situation, and you know, I think when I look back at my situation, I think the mistake that I made was I compared to like Apple when he made you know, the first iPhone.
Right?
He didn't celebrate like, oh, I made it. He already was sitting at the plotting table and was going for 2 all the way to 15. You get what I mean? Like you know, the celebration is it's a journey, right? So sometimes we touch $100,000-$200,000 and we made it.
Right.
And then we get too comfortable. And,
Right.
and I think that's where a big mistake was. I got too comfortable, you know, not going back to the drawing board and trying to evolve. You know what I mean? Yeah, so, you know, yeah, man, you know, it's just crazy, man, just to think back. Because, like I said, I had that story called Trap Nest, actually, you know. And it's funny because, you know, when somebody we associate with actually was like, yeah, man, you got some drawers. Because I used to sell the prepack. He said, you want some drawers? You got some drawers, man? You know, what's the name? You know, Paypa. I said, oh, yeah, man, you know, I know what you're talking about. He like, man, he looking for some drawers. You know what I mean? So, you know, but yeah, so you know, my question is this, right? And this is something that on a personal level is the fact that you know, I don't sit down and do some time. So you know, it take a while before you start figuring out, okay, I wake up and this is my program, and then become your program where you start doing your time. But that's the same as concept of being out here. You know what I mean? So do you have a program to your waking up all the way through like it's a regular? Because my problem is I wake up and I forgot what I got to do today. You know what I mean? Because it's just so much on my mind that I haven't created that program. So what I recently did was just set up a little desk. And, you know, you just got to remind yourself. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I remember, actually, you said something about a visionary board. Did you say that
Yeah.
before?
I call that
Tell
a
us
focus
about that,
board.
man.
All right, so with me, I kind
I'm
of
interested.
I got you.
Yeah.
So it's really my I call it my blueprints, which is like my instructions. You know what I'm saying? In order to bake a cake, you need instructions.
Of
you
course.
know, the 3 eggs, you know, the quarter cup of water, you get the flour, which is like the premix, and you get a little bit of milk and a little bit like a quarter, 2 quarters of some oil, right?
And mind you, I got my culinary degree, and they tell you in baking, and when you baking in pastries, everything got to be on point.
Right, 100%.
All right,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, excuse me.
I did a lot of baking. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
right.
So I know this shit very, very well, like the back of my hand.
Of
but
course.
I say that to say them is instructions on how to have a successful product. Follow them steps for your successful product. So me in this music game, I know what the successful product look like, and these are the steps, my instructions that I need to get to this shit. But as I'm jogging through this game, the game starts to evolve, you know, because it just starts to get bigger and bigger. You know what I'm saying? It's just not no one-trick pony show no more. You got to do more. So I'm just rewriting certain things, kind of restructuring the instructions on this successful goal of mine.
Like
But
you added food coloring to make it, you know
for
what I'm
sure,
saying? Like, yeah.
Nigga
you
might
know,
got to add some sprinkles
altering.
now.
Right.
Nigga might got to add some pop rocks
Of
now
course.
because the pop rock shit is what's today's music right now.
Yeah, of course.
SoundCloud style. We'll
Yeah.
just throw that up in there.
Yeah.
So with me, I do got a program. Every morning I'm up at 5:30. 5 o'clock or 5:30, and I'm doing this thing called lyrical exercise. I just start, you know, I put on my beats, and I just start rapping certain records that I'm working on or that I'm about to come record. Like this morning, I just recited all like 10 records.
Right.
You know, with no pen, no pad, just going over. Because when I come inside this motherfucking kitchen, I'm here to cook. I'm not here to
Right.
play with niggas.
Right.
So from 5:30 to probably 8 o'clock, I'm over here just rapping, doing my push-ups, talking to myself in the mirror, always telling myself, Pape, we gonna make it. We almost there.
Yeah.
Pape, you
Right.
got this, bro. You the chosen one. Just talking to myself, speaking that shit into fruition, speaking that shit into,
Affirmations, yeah.
right here,
Yeah.
like letting that, because the mouth is a very powerful tool. That shit can get you killed or get you paid. I'm using my
course.
shit to get me paid and others around me. So and from that, I'll come back, do my thing from like 8 to 10, and after that, I'm back at the HQ with my day-to-day manager, talking to my assistant. I got a long line, like my to-do list for a week is damn near like a year schedule for somebody. Like,
Right.
like this shit don't
Right,
stop, especially with this rap shit. And I'm so passionate about this music shit. I'm gonna get it, or I'm gonna die trying, and I'm not afraid of death, because I
course.
already sat down with the nigga at the round table and ate plenty of steaks with that nigga Death.
Yeah.
So me and him have a clear understanding on what I'm trying to do. So
Mm-hmm.
just stay out my way, and I'm gonna stay out your way.
Right.
So
Right.
that's how I'm operating right now. Like
Right.
that's my program every single day.
Right.
And if I'm across seas in China or Japan or UK, I'm even up earlier, and I might not sleep for 24 hours.
But it definitely took you I'm sure it took, like, like start to get into that routine.
Yeah, I had to-
You know what I mean? 'Cause
yeah.
I know, you know what I mean? I know, you just don't go from, regular day and then just like, okay, boom, 5:30. I know it's a fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you got to challenge yourself sometimes.
You have to make it a
mentally, right?
lifestyle. You have to make it a habit.
Of course,
like you
of
gotta
course,
wake
it's a
up like
lifestyle.
this. Waking up at 4 o'clock and the CO come.
Right.
Knocking them bright ass lights come on. You like, man, you lay there for a minute. Like, am I really here?
Right.
Well, them days came to me. I'm like, man, I'm trying to change everything. Like, this can't be life.
Right.
And
Right,
every
this
time I
can't be
wake
life.
up, every
That's
time I
strong.
wake up,
That's strong.
nigga, I'm waking up in my happy place. I'm on the flow every day in my studio,
Definitely.
waking up, rolling over, hitting these push-ups, hitting these dips,
Yeah,
talking
feel
to myself
good,
in the
don't it?
mirror, and turning that music on.
Yeah,
And after
yeah.
that, nigga, it's on.
Yeah. I want to kind of go back real quick because, like I said, we in one situation. I battle with a lot of, anxiety, PTSD, or whatnot. You feel me from my situation?
Yeah, being
how-
traumatized, that's a real thing, man.
Yeah, how you was able to deal with that mental, challenge, after the fact. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm gonna tell you what, family. When I was born, my mama said I was born with a veil on my face.
Yeah.
A veil on my face is like this extra layer,
Mm.
and only certain babies, like special babies born with that shit.
Yeah.
And that is like, I could see into the future. My mom always knew I was special. Rest in peace to baby Joe's mother, because she was a heavy fortune teller / like sorcerer. She used to tell me things that was going to happen for me. Just all type of shit. And my birthday being 07/22/86, people that born on double digits, the 22 and the 11, those are very special people.
Yeah, those are numbers. Yeah.
And words never hurt me. Words don't shift me. When I got shot, even when the guy that broke into my shop got executed, I had to go to court, and I forgave on them for not knowing what they have done.
Beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? I just live a different lifestyle. I don't.
Man,
It takes a
preach,
lot
man.
to get me angry. You
Preach,
know,
man,
I
I'm
got
telling you.
I got a demon that live inside me that I hope never.
Comes out, man.
Yeah, because I
talk about that all the
I
time.
won't take it there. I'm gonna get niggas cleaned up before we take it there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I say
Yeah.
that with so much respect to any nigga trying to play with me. We're not never gonna go there. I'm a dead this shit before you make the call, cause I don't got time to be playing. Like, I'm such a righteous, honorable, good, genuine nigga, man. And
Of course.
And I don't want to live looking over my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? I play this game by the real rule book, man. And I love is my strongest and my favorite weapon. I spank niggas all day with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
could bust a play for 100,000 and you burn me. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up on you, but after that, I'm gonna still forgive you and just I'm a bubble back, like, cause that's just the nigga who I am. Like, I'm D Nice son. Like,
Yeah.
my daddy and my uncle is like some of the legendary hustlers coming out of Baby Hunters Point. Like,
Yeah.
I that shit in my genes, my
Yeah,
DNA.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
It's crazy because it's like, I really like believe that, you know what I mean, love overpowers everything.
Everything.
You know what I mean? Like it's funny. I was on the phone earlier with my partner, and you know, I was just telling them, you know, like it's funny because I hit them with the unexpected. You know, that's why I say think outside the box. You know, because everybody doing the obvious. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like you know, when you least expect it, you do something kind for them. And they just mind blown, and they just don't know what to say. They really just stuck in, and it's out the kindness of my heart that I'm just really like, you know what I mean? Like, you mind if I take care of that for you? You know, the dude, I'm talking about, it was a situation where I go into the grocery store, and the dude just like looking like he just owned me, you know? And I get behind him in the line, and you know, I just said, man, you know, I'm having a real blessed day today, man. That's you? I said, let me take care of that for you.
Yeah.
You know?
That killed him though. He like, what?
And the funny thing was, psychologically, I had him so fucked up in the head that he said, yeah, I'll give you the money for it. I said, if you give me the money for it, then you can buy it yourself, man. I got you. Don't worry about it. You know, and I said, I'm just having a blessed day today. And it just fucked his whole mind up, you know? And I do this on the regular, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, that lead me to ask you this, man.
Come on.
Just, what's the last, and this is what I ask all the time. What's the last, you know what, I don't even, you know what, I was telling myself I was going to ask you this, but then I couldn't because you do such good deeds just regularly, bro. Just, I'm talking about like the programs you put on. So my question was going to be, you know, what's the last good deed you did? But I mean, like I said, that's hard for me to ask from somebody.
A nigga just came into my shop and offered me to buy some candy bars. I didn't want no candy bars at all. I said, you know what, bro? Let me buy everything you got, bro. Just off the strength.
That's the truth.
Here you go,
yeah.
bro. Am I lying, Brody?
No,
Okay.
I believe you, and that's what I'm saying. We wanted to say.
I can't make this shit up, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Definitely.
This is no script. I'm not a paid actor.
Yeah, you know, one time me and my son, we were walking through meal break, and this lady, she had a shopping cart, and she's like, man, can you buy me something to eat? I'm hungry. And I said, sure, why not? You know what I mean? And I went in there, and you know, she went there. It was expensive Chinese food. You know what I mean? And I go, I pay for it, and I say, wow, what you got going on? She's like, yeah, well, after this, I gotta go get a picture framed. And my son looked at me, and I said, son, look, man. I said, it doesn't matter whether she did it because she needed it or she didn't, because it's out the kindness of your heart.
Yeah.
You know, people don't understand. It's yourself that we do these things for.
Being righteous.
You know,
being a righteous
being
man,
righteous.
for
Like,
sure.
man, that's it. You know, and people don't understand it, man. That's why it's a blessing that you speak on this today, because, you know, it's not enough role models. It's not enough points being made. You know what I mean? To try to guide them.
By the time people realize that money and all this material shit has zero value,
Exactly.
and the real value in the currency is the time
Yes,
and
sir.
the
Thank you.
love,
Say it again.
it's gonna be too late.
Yeah, it's gonna be too late.
I have zero fucks about money, and I
Yeah.
don't care about anything material. I done lost shit 10 times
Right.
and got it all back 100 times.
Right.
I at this age, and even at a younger age, I know what's the point of having these tools?
Yeah.
Is to build. You know
Of
what
course,
I'm saying?
of course.
So,
And you're doing a great
you
job
know,
at it, man. Because I know you just had an event that I took a screenshot of, because I was like, damn, I want to attend it.
the
But,
music,
you know,
the music event,
yeah,
right?
I mean,
Yeah.
just the way you put it, man. You was like, man, this event is just, you know, it's so selfless. You know what I mean? It's like it's an event, but hey, even though it's you putting it together, it's like, man, it's for y'all to network.
And it's
that's,
not
that's
and,
selfless, man.
and it's not like I'm Jay-Z nephew talking about like, oh, when Pape dropped the album, he getting signed to Rock Nation. I don't got nothing to do with that.
Ain't got nothing
It's
to do
just
with it.
like I've been in this game, playing this music game for so long.
Right.
I done took niggas to the top. I done helped build, you know, mega stars. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about, and this is just a little game I got for y'all. Just my little drop of game might enhance your new thought process, or might just press a button that'll put you on and put you in the game at a harder drive.
Get it winding. It
Yeah,
get it winding.
you know
It's
what
just
I'm
a whole
saying?
conversation.
I really don't know nothing about the industry, but I know bits and pieces. I know how to be a very interactive host on a man's podcast. I know how to speak and, you know, read the room and say what's up, and, you know, not
You doing what you supposed
bouncing
to,
off
man.
for sure.
You feel me?
Being
And
a real Frisconian and
being
yeah, you know what I'm
straight
saying,
up, yeah.
staying 10
You know,
toes down. I'm true to this, not new to this game.
Yeah, of course. And my, you know, one of my partners, Lucci, you know, shout out Lucci, man. You know, one day I sat down with him, and he told me how he bought his house. He live out in Vegas. He told me how he bought his house, and I just sat there and I said, thank you. And he said, for what? I said, because motherfuckers don't share that kind of game. You know what I mean? And it's a rare trait. You know what I mean?
Can you agree with me that life is a game?
Yeah.
You could agree with that, right?
Yeah.
And in every game, whether it's a Tetris game, a Zelda game, a Resident Evil game, even a Sims game, has a strategy guide and cheat codes to put you above and make things easier for you, right?
Right.
Same thing with this game of life.
Right.
There are people that have special outlets, backdoor traps, certain plays that'll have you 10 levels and 100 steps ahead of the average person. But in order to unlock those special plays and different moves, niggas got a network. Niggas got to talk.
That and also the fact that the one thing that gets to me the most, it's like when I was in my little depression, man. I was bedridden, and it's funny because they thought that I was just sitting there withering, But the whole time I'm talking to myself. I'm asking myself questions because when I come up out of it, you know what I mean. I know the direction I'm gonna go with it. So the worst thing is somebody that complain about life and they not doing nothing about it because it takes time and dedication to change your ways. You know what I mean? To do what you want to.
Right.
Because you look at you put in time all day. You know what I'm saying? Look on your phone, everything.
I want this shit bad. I'm ready to die for this shit.
Right. And that's how bad you gotta want it.
I'm all in.
You feel me? Yeah, man.
All bets in, and it's all on me.
Yeah, I noticed you said builder artist, man. You know what I mean? I know you deal with 24K Golden his name.
For sure.
Yeah?
For sure.
Okay, yeah. But what's your relationship with him,
little
man?
bro?
Yeah, for sure.
You see, little bro, this is bro first plaque. This
Dope.
is this is when he went gold, but it's certified platinum now, man.
Right.
This was his record that he pretty much got discovered off of, man, which was Valentino, man.
And it's beautiful that he pay homage to say, bro, here, this you.
For sure.
You feel me? And that's the beautiful thing, man.
Real
real
RIAA
homage, man.
certified for sure.
Yeah, man. You feel me? That's true, man. That's truth. Also with that being said, man, you also just did something I noticed with the East Coast legend, man. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Who's that?
That's Brody. That's
Man, the kid. Yeah, man.
that's top 5 dead
we
or alive, but top 3 for me, man.
Yeah, we been rocking with dude for a long time, man. You feel me?
Kiss, to be exact, for those who know who we talking about, man.
Yeah, how was
D-Block.
that? How was that working with him, man?
Man, it was a beautiful thing, man. So, me and Kiss been building a relationship for the last 9 years.
Yeah.
And me being the man that I am and the person who I be, and the way I think, you don't meet Jay-Z and be like, Jay-Z, can I get a 16 from you? You don't
Right.
just jump into it. You got to
Right.
kind of roll up into it. You know what I'm saying? You got to build off that because I don't want niggas to think that, you know what I'm saying, I'm just here for a one and done. Like I'm trying to build with, people.
Real stepper. Yeah, man,
this
you
ain't
feel
no
me?
just one and done and I'm out. Like,
no. You try to be a relationship,
man,
you know what I mean?
longevity,
Yeah,
man.
longevity. That's
For
important.
sure.
Yeah.
And
I like that.
and thanks to that relationship, between us 6 in this setup, he asked me to go on tour with him.
Dope,
and
man, that's dope.
And that's a huge thing, man. Tour to
Humongous.
Japan and China. And they
Yeah.
said, I ain't going on tour unless you come with me out there. I said, you know what? I'm gonna try to put this shit together for us, bruh. Just him saying that, that's almost just as big as hitting the lottery.
Of course.
If money is everything for you,
Of
you
course,
know what
of
I'm
course,
saying. But
of
to me, it means something, but it ain't everything to me. I'd rather live out my dreams with a top 3 artist of mine, and
you lived it.
It's
you know
a
what I'm
beautiful
saying?
thing, man.
I was surprised, man. I was like, man, this man got Jada Keys right there in the view.
Yeah.
He had it right on the block.
9 hours. 9 hours with me, man.
Man, that's the truth, though. You know what
From
I'm saying?
10 to 7.
Yeah, comfortably. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah. Who Land Rover was that thing?
Range Rover, that's my shit.
Range Rover. Damn, bro.
That's probably a
I
whole
know
shit.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This boy, he love this car, man.
Yeah.
I miss my days, man. You feel me?
That's that dope boy era, man.
Yeah.
The golden era, man.
That's all you got.
The
A whole
era
gang of them.
for sure. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie.
I tell people like this. People question me like, why you all like retro and 80s and shit? Why I tell a nigga like this? I'd rather live a golden era where shit was, beautiful.
Right.
The money was stronger. The food was great. The lady was, the woman was, the best. The clothes was top tier. Everything was just top notch. To come live in a depressed era where motherfuckers don't talk, don't come to the table, eat with their families no more. Everybody's an internet tough nigga now.
Yeah.
Everybody driving weak ass Chargers and Challengers and
All for the
you
fad,
know all
huh?
these
For the
9
fad.
AMG Benzes and shit like that, man. I'm living in an era that I'm comfortable living in, and it was a great time. And now I'm old enough in my own bag. I get to experience how great that era was. Cause I was a young buck watching niggas from the sideline with my little bowl of popcorn, seeing niggas really get to it.
Yeah. Now you know what is crazy too, because I say
Life is crazy.
throughout the '80s, the '90s, man. I mean, I'm like I say, I'm an '82 baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
But throughout my life growing up, I always said this, bruh. Back then, you couldn't just order a gangster fit on Amazon.
No.
And be like, I'm a gangster today and I'm gonna be this tomorrow. You feel me? Back then, that people were true to who they was. You know what I mean? It's just because there wasn't all this. Let me see what it's like to be this person, that
Right.
person. Like how it is today. You exposed to all of this. Back then, it's like how you grew up. That's who the fuck you is. You feel me?
Straight
That's just
up.
the bottom line.
There was no pump faking.
There was no pump faking. That's funny. And I was also saying this. It's like you remember back then when my motherfucker be like, man, I'm gonna pull your whole cord.
I remember
You
that
can't even
vividly.
You can't even do that no more because everybody just want to shoot because they scared to throw hands and act like a man and shake it off after. I remember them days. You chunk them. Hey, man, all right,
Get
man,
back
it's love,
up.
man.
I
It's
see them
love.
all, bruh.
Yeah, we good, man. But nowadays it's like the fear and just the whole trend of everybody just wanting to be so hard, man, is driving me crazy.
The internet is a place where the most biggest sucker could say anything to the toughest nigga and not get punished for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Throw the hardest and biggest rock and just sit there and laugh at us.
Right.
Us meaning the real niggas on the other side.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
That's cool.
It's funny because the saying "real recognize real" is real. It's true. It's the truth.
You heard what Kiss said.
You see somebody and it's like a real person see a real person. There's respect. You feel me? He be respect, man. It's good, man. Woo woo. But then you got that scary artificial and
That nerd ass nigga.
right. And it's like. He's still trying to be Tony the Tiger, man. You feel me? He trying to get that stripe. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's just unbelievable, man. You know what I'm saying? But, I actually asked my son one day to consider, Catholic school, man. You feel me? And I said, it's not for you. It's for me, because you my only son. You got to carry my last name. I said, something happened to you, man. It's going to be a cold day in hell, man.
Yeah,
you feel me?
I bet.
So, yeah, man.
Why? Because of legacy, and it's just your last name is very honorable. You can't let that shit just go to waste, bro.
Right. It's especially like I said. That's why it's hard when you just want sons. But yeah. How many kids you got, man?
I got a few, man. I've been taking care of young niggas my whole life in the neighborhood.
But
man.
I mean, like I'm talking about like you know what I mean, the one that you seen at birth. You feel me? At birth, you know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. You feel me?
Next question.
Hey, he said I asked me anything. No. We ain't gonna put that out there, but yeah, yeah. So, anyways, man, so you dropping an album, a song, or
Yes.
what is he?
The album is my first debut album that I've been working on for about 4 to 5 years. It was supposed to drop about a year ago.
Okay.
I was so anxious, so ready for it, but then I talked to a big homie of mine named Seaside Stretch, which is, he a legend in the game, and I want to give him his blue flowers because he a Crip. And his real claim to fame in the most respectable way is he was managing Krayshawn, the white girl from the town. Gucci, Louis.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Neff shot him
Yeah,
out in one of these
yeah,
songs,
you know what
right?
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then now he's managing. And then after that, his biggest blow up was the SOB RBE clique. He was managing them. Now he
Yeah.
got La Russell in the camp, my little bro 24K Golden,
Yeah.
and a bunch of other cats, man. And he said, "Look, man, when you put this album out, this shit gotta mean something. Like this shit is not it gotta mean something, but he's saying like this shit is big. You can't just drop the shit and be like, hey, you guys, my album's here, enjoy it. Like we gotta make this shit seem like it's a prom night, nigga. Nigga, we going out with a bang." And I had pulled it back, and I said, "Fuck you, right." Then I had gave it to my LA producer, and he like, "Look, bruh, I do this music shit for real. Your shit gotta get mixed, man. Let me put my hands and my fingertips on it." I said, "You know what, bruh? Go ahead and do that." And by him doing that, that shit come out extra KFC crispy, man.
Yeah.
And like I said, the universe will do certain things and put certain walls up for you to understand, like, it ain't time yet. But now it's the time because everything is falling in place, like, this shit is effortless now. Like, it ain't no struggle with this shit. And that's why this album is so monumental and big for me, man. It's only three features on here. Golden, obviously, Larry June and Jadakiss and everything else is just pure
That's
me,
all you
man.
need.
Yeah, because you don't want to saturate your project with hella features, man. You this is your story, this is your book, this is your life. Niggas want to hear about what you got. If they want to hear about Kiss or Golden or June, they gonna go get their book and read it. But this the book of Pape.
My brother Rated R, man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Rated, man, you know what I mean? He told me one time, I say, bro, should we feature this? You did, bro. You know what he said? He said, man, nah. He said, it's gonna be an album people wish they was on. You feel me? And that just hit me so deep, man. It brought me back my confidence, like, okay, yeah, we doing this. He called me excited, I'm excited. You know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to Rated, man. You feel me for that. But what's the album called?
Lifestyle of a Dope Boy.
Lifestyle of a Dope Boy. You feel me? By Paypa Boy, man. You feel me? When we expect this to drop or whatnot?
We expect this album to drop this month.
Okay.
We got the listening party being held at Dream Team SF on the 29th, which is a Saturday.
Okay.
And I'm trying to really drop the album sometime in the next 15 days. But I'm trying to get these vinyls pressed up and these cassette tapes pressed up, as memorabilia, for this album, because you always got to have something to give to the people, man, something tangible, man, because like I said, this music shit, the art form is kind of getting washed away. Niggas is just digitally putting shit out. Man. But we got to be back on our physical.
Right.
Our physical presence, man, and like quit being scared to put some real money inside you.
Bro, that's crazy because that lead me to say this, right? Because I noticed your store, you don't never hesitate to invest. I noticed, bro. Like, you feel me? It's like, it's almost like the work. You know what I mean? I'd rather have the work than the money.
All day.
You know what I'm saying? And I noticed, man. You know what I mean? Your establishment, man, is just it got everything.
Everything.
I actually almost bought a vacuum from you one day. You know what I'm saying? What don't you hustle, baby?
I don't sell coochie.
Hey, good, man. Yeah, and that's for the record, man.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man. So what song we about to here? What verse you about to do coming out of what song?
Man,
Give us something, man.
This album is so nice. I want y'all to just really pay attention to the bars and the stories that I'm giving y'all, man.
Okay.
And rest in peace to my partner, Amazing Beat. He died last year, man, and he's just one of my biggest supporters, man. He believed in me so much, man, and he died,
That'd be a gift and a curse, don't
Oh,
it? Like, you know what I mean?
sure.
It drives you, but at the same time, it hurts so badly, but yeah.
Yeah, but I won't give you nothing off the album, but I'm gonna give you some shit out my bag, man.
Tell them what the song called.
This song is just I did this off a Quiet Storm freestyle with Mobb Deep.
Okay.
Wrist real chunky, yeah, my shit gained some weight. Money real strong and had your own man start to hate.
Stop right there. Let's run it back. I got because like I say, we got to make that clear. I want to hear that one more time. What was the first word?
I said wrist real chunky.
Wrist real chunky. Okay.
Yeah, my shit gained some weight. Money real strong, I had your own man start to hate. Saying little slick shit. Seafoam stick shift. K24 type S head 6 shit.
Time.
Whoa.
Time. That last part. What is that referring to?
So that's
we gotta explain to the people, man.
So when I say my wrist real chunky, yeah, my shit gained some weight. That mean I had got my bracelet.
I got
that. I had added some more weight to my bracelet and it got chunkier.
I'm talking about the S. You know, with the where you skinny. I think you talking about a motor there.
So I'm very big and I'm a heavy car enthusiast. And I'm big in the car game as far as San Francisco based. Yeah. I got love for the imports, love for the domestic, and I got mad love for the Euros. Yeah. So when I say a Seafoam stick shift, K24 Type S head 6 shit, the Seafoam is the RX-7, the Seafoam green GSL SE. Right. And I was the first nigga to put a Honda motor up in it, which was a K24 with a Type S head, which is pretty much the Type R head of the USDM when it comes to Hondas and shit.
Yeah. But did that make it more powerful? Because I know a lot of people go for the rotary, in the RX-7, right?
So the reason why I did the Honda motors because I had did another one prior to that, which was an 83 GSL, and I had the first S2000 swap up in there. The reason why I'm taking these motors out and putting these Hondas up in it is because don't nobody fuck with rotaries no more. The motors are so extinct.
Right.
The motors are so extinct, man, and it's just niggas gotta really ask themselves, is it worth the headache trying to run and rebuild these type of motors None of that. I don't even know.
I get it, bro. I get it. You want to take a break? Let's take a break. Yeah.
I switch whips like I'm valet parking them backwards. I'm never sparking them. I be
Yeah, man. So back into it, man. You know what I'm saying? We went from the you dropping the Honda motors
Inside
into the RX-7s,
Correct.
man. Matter of fact, you say like you have a couple RX-7s. Is there something?
Yeah, let me see. I had 7 RX-7s, man. Yeah, in my
Bro.
lifetime, man.
You know,
Lucky 7.
but I'm saying at the moment, what you
Nah,
got?
nah.
How many cars you got total right now?
I got a couple. Nothing too crazy.
The reason why I asked, right, is because I got a few myself. I remember at one point I had 11, but then I started realizing, damn, I ain't got nowhere to put them.
Oh, yeah.
Insurance, you know what I mean? Stuff like that.
You gotta be somebody in your neighborhood to be parking shit everywhere, man.
Right.
Let's just say
But
I got a coupe for every day of the week, man.
Yeah, but you own that area right there. You can park that motherfucker at the park. You feel me on the soccer field. Anyhow, though, man, straight from there. So then you just playing the Honda. What's the next bars, man?
K24 type S head 6 shit. Whoa. And I stay up on some new shit. Slide through the hood, pop the hood, leaving clueless. Bank tellers love me, broke niggas hate me. They at the round table blueprint and they trying to break me.
Hold on. Let's break that down, right? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You say at the round table. You say what right there?
I said the bank tellers love me, broke niggas hate me.
Right.
They at that round table blueprint, they trying to break me. So it's a bunch of broke ass niggas coming to the round table.
Right.
How we gonna stop this
Right.
nigga Pape?
That's
This
beautiful.
nigga is out here beating our asses.
Right.
How can we stop this nigga?
Yeah.
Fuck it, we
They
gonna call
teaming
him,
up,
we
huh?
gonna call him a tattletale. Nah, we gonna try to rob this nigga.
Yeah.
Nah, we gonna flatten his tires.
Right.
All type of sucker shit.
Sucker
yeah?
shit,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
It's normal for the broke.
Oh, for sure.
For the non-hustler.
We call it broke nigga activity.
Yeah, for the non-anointed. All right, man. So they go ahead, man, from there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm scoring for my team. Coach like stay in. I'm feeling like Penny in the finals. I'm just trying to win. Doing me, leave a hating nigga piss. Fourth quarter tie game, pull up.
Swish. Very clear, yeah.
And they hate how I'm ballin'. And my circle real small cause a lot of niggas jawsin'. Lying on they dick, lying about they whips. These broke ass niggas, they be lying about they chips. A thin line between real and fake. The real so rare and the fake gon' hate. Suckers fuck with suckers. Hustlers fuck with hustlers.
Yeah.
If I don't fuck with you, bruh, cause you's a straight sucker. They hear paper and say the real is back. That nigga out here and he spitting that straight crack. Fresh off that brick into that pot. Turn that fire up and watch that young boy rock. I'm a dope boy. I used to have hoop dreams, but my hoop dreams turn to coop dreams. I used to have a tech line on a shoestring. Click, bang, nigga. All my raps is facts. Look, money don't make you real. That shit gotta be in you. When a nigga getting money, a lot of dudes try to end you.
Time out right there. They did bar right there, man. You know, that's fierce right there, man. Go ahead and run that one back one time and explain that.
Where we at? Where we at?
You talk-
Money don't make you real.
Money don't make you real.
That shit gotta be in you. When a nigga getting money, a lot of dudes try to end you. You know, a lot of these bitch ass niggas get in position. These nerd ass niggas get in position. These dweeb ass niggas get the bag from these labels. Niggas that ain't never bust a gun. You know, I'm gonna hit them with the OG saying, ain't never busted a grape in a fruit fight. Ain't never got their ass whooped. You know, just real professional keyboard gangster shit talkers.
Right.
Get a little bit of money. Now they big dog. Now
The practice looking hard.
Yeah. Now they hit the Uno reverse cards on the internet, but you can't
Right.
fool a real nigga because real recognize real.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? That shit don't fly by me easy, man.
Yeah,
We gotta identify,
Quickly.
you know, the suckerism in you.
Quickly.
You know what I'm talking about?
Quickly.
Because we come from that jungle. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
right.
Frisco. You know what I'm talking about? Like where the only the strong will survive. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So you know, niggas get a little bit of bread and start talking all that roo-rah big dog shit when they ain't. That ain't how real niggas activate.
Right.
That's not how real niggas move.
Right.
That shit just gotta be in you.
It gotta be in you,
Like
yeah.
you just gotta know, like if I score for $1 million right now, on my way to this podcast, I don't know bruh, I don't know you, I know my man here, and my manager. I just hit for an M. Let me go ahead and put this 900,000 in my car. Let me tear this nigga off 50,
Yeah.
give you niggas dub five, just off the strength
Just
of
on
me
the
being
strength,
here.
yeah. You know,
Off the strength of me being here.
Bruh.
But that's real nigga activity though.
You know, it's crazy that you bring that up because you know there used to be nights, bro, where we be drinking and you know, I'd be like, come on, bro, we to LC. and I go right here to LC, right? I
Mm-hmm.
go to LC, and you know I'm betting 1,000 off top. Like I'm talking about, I bet one hand.
What game you playing?
Blackjack.
Okay.
You know, it's do or die, but you know I like that dealer's bust because you know it paid the multiples
Yeah.
on the bus.
For sure.
You know, and no matter what, every time I won, I was everybody get money.
Took care of
You know
the
what I mean?
homies.
And it's sad because one of my people one day told me, man, he said, you know, this just came about where he was like, you know, a motherfucker say, man, he could have gave us a little more, like damn, boy, that hurt.
Ungrateful
It's
ass
hurtful.
niggas.
It's hurtful. It's hurtful. You know what I'm saying? It's hurtful, man, because you know what I'm saying. You just try to do the right thing, and you know what I mean. It was a hoodie mode that you didn't have, but you know,
Hey, niggas entitlement be crazy.
man, ain't that crazy, man? But yeah, man.
Crazy.
And that's why they at that round table plot.
I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, let's go on from there, man.
I'm telling you, let me see.
Yeah.
At the Brown Tail Blueprint, they try. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Coach like staying, feeling like money gotta be in you, man. That shit gotta be in you. Money don't make you real. That shit gotta be in you. When a nigga getting money, a lot of dudes try to end you. So I stay strapped like a pair of Air Mags. I'm back to the future, about to save my granddad. That bar gets broken down like this. So, you know, in this game when we playing, we got to keep that firepower on us to either kill a nigga or get a nigga up off us. You know what I'm saying? So I stay strapped, and the Nike Air Mags is them
tight.
shoes from Back to the Future with the strap on it, the Marty McFlys, you
Right,
know,
right.
the Air Mags.
Man.
And I'm back to the future to save my granddad because my grandfather died.
Yeah.
So I'm about to save him.
Yeah,
Going back to the future.
we bringing him back. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
You know, and then what I'm saying, that's the beautiful thing about this platform. I don't think anybody that got that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, man, this is why we break it down, and this is why I'm disrupting the market, man.
For sure.
You feel me?
For sure.
Yeah, go ahead, man. That one was deep though, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
I said, everybody with the shit until you get popped at. Niggas got 40s with 30s and don't pop back. Yeezys, I cop that. Dream Coupe, rock that. QB Vision, little bruh, watch me drop back. All black coupes, cause black lives matter. No easy way to success, you gotta climb the ladder. Be careful who you talking to, cause niggas do chatter. When you stop praying and hustle more, bread it come faster. Whoa, this that special talk. You can't bootleg the kid, this that special cloth. You can't make calls like me, I'm a special boss. RP Tupac, I got the juice and the sauce, nigga.
Yeah, man. You know what's crazy? Because like I said, man, you know, once again, you could listen to that on the track, but because you broke it down like that, bro, it's just mind blowing, bro. You feel what I mean, though?
For sure.
You know what I mean? And you know, and I'm gonna give you the example of you know, like 2 Chainz. I was watching them one time, and you know, I was hearing them. Then I seen this interview, and I'm like, yeah, you're a real ass OG, man. You feel me? And then you kind of understand his approach on what he do on the mic. You feel me? And
Right.
you just respect the real, right? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's definitely a blessing, man. Like I said, that you going crazy on that. You
For
feel me?
sure.
So let's,
Appreciate you.
You know, I just want everybody to expect the man album, man. You feel me? Go ahead and, you know, look it up when it drop and download that joint. You feel me? If you can leave us with a message today, man, what message that gonna be, man?
Man, always trust your struggle and believe in your hustle, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no nigga gonna invest in you unless niggas see you investing in yourself, man. Motherfuckers out here just be over here, I need a nigga to back me up and get behind me.
Right.
I ain't needing that no nigga get behind me, man. I got off my ass,
Right.
hit that black nigga and made my own investment become me. You are your greatest investment.
Yeah.
You the stock.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Let niggas
right.
know that you valuable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta really, you know what I'm saying? This is not a practice life. Ain't no do-overs, ain't no, we gonna spin the block tomorrow, we're gonna try again. Nah, nigga, shoot your shots now.
Right.
You know, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And
Yeah.
you can only hit a home run if you swinging. Swing at everything. Fuck it.
Swing at everything. You feel me? You bound to win, right?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying, bro. You know, you ain't gonna find out unless you try, right?
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying, man? It's a pleasure, man, having you on here, man. You feel me? God bless, man. You feel me?
I appreciate
we catch
you.
up again, man. You feel me? Thank y'all for coming in and tuning in to listen to what you missing, man. Go ahead and you know, catch us on the next one.
Yeah,
100,
man. This gonna be on YouTube.
Yeah.
Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button,
Share.
and drop a comment, man. We out here rocking and rolling, man. We love y'all. Frisco, stand the fuck up.
And follow, bro.
Paypa Boy, That's PAYPA_BOY, or the 2.0 version. That's PAYPA_BOY 2.0. The clothing brand and the Dream Team shop, man. Real niggas back in style, and we here for a long time. You understand me?
You feel me? And this boy here got, man, candles.
Dope.
Yeah, everything. You feel me? You got a whole lot of stuff, man. You feel me? Check him out. You know what I'm saying? But now, peep out the song at the end. You feel me? Yeah.
Hey, pay attention, Doug. I said, wrist real chunky, yeah, my shit gained some weight. Money real long, I had your own man start to hate. Same little slick shit, seafoam stick shift, K24 type S head 6 shit. Whoa, and I stay up on some new shit. Slide through the hood, pop the hood, leave them clueless. Bank tellers love me, broke niggas hate me. They at the round table blueprint and they try and break me. I'm scoring for my team, coach like stay in. Feeling like Kenny in the finals, I'm just trying to win. Doing me, leaving hating nigga pissed. Fourth quarter tie game, pull up, swish. And they hate how I'm ballin'. And my circle real small, cause a lot of niggas jawsin'. Lying on they dick, lying about they whips. These broke ass niggas, they be lying about they chips. A thin line between real and fake. The real so rare and the fake gon' hate. Suckers fuck with suckers, hustlers fuck with hustlers. If I don't fuck with you, bruh, cause you just straight sucker. They hear paper say the real is back. That nigga out here and he spittin' that straight crack. Fresh off that brick, into that pot. Turn that fire up and watch that young boy rock. I'm a dope boy. I used to have hoop dreams, but my hoop dreams turned to coop dreams. I used to have a Tech 9 on a shoestring. Click, bang, nigga. All my raps is facts. Look, money don't make you real, that shit gotta be in you. When a nigga getting money, a lot of dudes try to end you. So I stay strapped like a pair of Air Mags. I'm back to the future, about to say my granddad. Look, everybody with the shit until you get popped at. Niggas got 40s with 30s and don't pop that. Yeezys, cop that. Dream coupe, cop that. Troopy vision, little bruh. Watch me drop back. All black hoops, cause black rides matter. No easy way to success, you gotta climb the ladder. Be careful what you tell niggas, cause niggas do chatter. When you stop praying to hustle more, bread come faster. Whoa, this that special talk. You can't bootleg the kid, this that special cloth. You can't make calls like me, I'm a special boss. RP Tupac, I got the juice and the sauce. Nigga, dope boy Pape, signing in the Broad Street Chronicles, nigga. The one like Neo in the Matrix, you dig what I'm saying? Hey, check this out. I don't give a fuck how many albums you niggas got, how many singles, how much radio spins. You niggas can't fuck with me when it come toe to toe for bar, nigga. Holla at me, niggas. Dope boy Pick, the nigga love to hate. Give me some. Hey, babe, what's your phone? Hey, baby.